Itchy on my fucking back, yo. I think something bit me, man. That's what it is. I got bit. Shit. For another sober night. No drinking tonight. Head back to the spot. My mind is just focused, man. You know, I'm already starting to look different in the face and everything. You feel me? Shit, I might have a drink tomorrow night or on Sunday or something like that. Just slowing it down, man. I ain't stopping drinking. I'm just slowing it down. Don't drink every night. Time to go to the spot, get some sleep. First, I gotta get some water. Feel me? Gotta get some water. You know, there's like, look, man, there's a lot of guys in my situation out here, man. You know, and you got two options. You can live like this for the rest of your life, or you can better yourself. You know, you can better yourself. You know, lose some weight, try to attract, you know, a female, or, you know, that's what people do, man. A lot of motherfuckers, what they do is they go on diets, they work out just so they can attract a partner, men and women. You know, if they feeling lonely or whatever, you know, they'll do the best that they can to attract. That's what you got to do, man. If you feeling like you lonely, you know, if you feel like you ain't got nobody, shit like that, you got to check your behavior. So, okay, what are you doing to try to, like, solve your problem right now? You know, what are you doing to solve it? Are you sitting back just pounding back drinks every single night just to forget about it? Or are you making steps toward the solution, you know? The solution, stop drinking so much goddamn alcohol every single night. Lose some goddamn weight. Cut weight. You know you look better, slimmer and trimmer, bro. Alcohol is gonna do nothing but age you, make you look old. It'll make your face like less attractive, you know what I'm saying, to look at. It'll slow you down in your workouts. You can't work out as long as you want to because you've been gassed out, you know, 40 minutes into the workout. You can't even finish off the last 20 minutes. You know, so when you're trying to attract a mate, man, you got to do the best that you can do. Like tonight, I only had like a salad, bro. I had a shrimp salad, man, from that Korean barbecue spot down the street, man. Not the Korean barbecue. I mean, the Hawaiian barbecue. My bad. I had a shrimp salad. That was it, man. Something light with a little bit of brown rice on the side, just a little bit, just a taste. Some shrimp and some salad, cucumbers and tomatoes. Just I kept it simple, man. I'm trying to cut weight, and I didn't want to go carbless. What's up with it, Jerry? Joey, what's up with it, Joey Finglish? All right, Rob. What's up with it? You know, I do the best that I can to attract, even if I'm broke, dusty. You know, I still want to get laid. Shit, I still want to have sex. And everybody looks better thinner, man. Whether you like it or not. A lower body fat percentage will increase your attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm working out. I'm gonna get up and work out tomorrow. I didn't work out today, man. I just rested. I worked out 2 days in a row. I'm gonna go back again, man, tomorrow. And we doing capoeira tomorrow. Nothing but capoeira. So it's gonna be a capoeira workout. I gotta practice my high kicks and my front kicks. You know what I'm saying? Side kick, front kick. Just know that, hey, just max out whatever you're trying to do. Like what they call it, gym maxing. Yeah, do everything you can do, you know what I'm saying, to attract a woman in your life. Women do the same thing. They go to the gym. They try to meet a man at the gym. They try to lose weight so they can attract Chad and Tyrone, you know, or just a guy, period. And you got to do the same. You know, you're drinking every night. That's not going to help. It's going to make things worse. You know, got to go back to the drawing. I might meet a female before I hit the jackpot. And we can travel. You know what I'm saying? Well, my thing is, man, I don't want to like get locked down like right away once I get the bag, man. It's like, you know, just lock myself down after being without a girlfriend for 8 years and shit like that. I don't want to lock myself down like that. I want to get out there, you know, once I get the bag and explore my options. I want to take my time. Like, I don't want to rush nothing. Because when you rush stuff, it always ends up bad. You're so goddamn desperate for a woman. You ain't had a girlfriend in like years. And you out here just moving in with the first woman you hook up with. Like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Take my time for at least a year and enjoy my money by myself. I want to have fun first, you know. Once I get the bag, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy dating different women and shit. And then you'll have you see, once you get this money, the shoe will be on the other foot. You see, now you're the picky one. Now you got a lot of money, or you got the bag or whatever. You become the picky one. You be the one, oh no, you're too short. Oh no, you're too fat. Oh no, you're too skinny. Oh no, your teeth ain't up to part. You know what I'm saying? You become the picky one. You know, once you get the bread. I don't want to be the desperate guy that's vulnerable, that lives in a highly competitive dating market where women got the edge. You see, over here, women got the edge. Women got you trapped. You don't got them trapped. They got you trapped. You know. Filming. What's up with it, Joey Finglish? Eat that shit from the back. You better hurry up and eat that shit from the back. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look the best that you can look if you're trying to attract a woman. You can't be walking around at a high body fat percentage talking about, man, it's a lonely night tonight, man. And after a while, you be like, God damn, hurry up and drop some weight, man, so you can look great. I mean, you know, Lil 7 has been opening up and saying stuff to me, man, and saying hi and shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? She a little cute little thing, man. She like 19. You feel me? You know, she been opening up and saying more words to me. and making eye contact. I like that. See, I'm doing something right. I'm dropping this fucking body fat percentage. When I start seeing females like pay attention to me a lot more because I'm losing the weight, that means I'm doing something right. You know? But I'm concentrating on something right now. I'm focused. No alcohol tonight. Because my mind is laser beamed on something. Find a woman. I don't care if I'm broke, dusty, or paid. Always be able to attract a woman, bro. Don't never be in a position where you're caught slipping. You know, feel what I'm saying? Don't be in a vulnerable position like where you don't have many options and shit. See, that's a vulnerable position. If a man got very little options, he's in a bad position. If a man got plenty of options, he's in a good position and he has power. You know? Never be in a vulnerable position, just man, I got very little options, man. I guess I gotta go with her, man, because there ain't that many options out here, man. You know? That's a bad position to be in. All you got is sub 5 stalker as an option. No, I don't want to be in that position. You get the bag, the shoes on the other foot. Now I got options. If a man got options, he can care less whether you leave or not, you know. What's up, man? Sure. I can't sleep. I'm not gonna use this tonight, but I'm buying it just in case.
All right. And that's all?
That's it, man. How much? 30, 35.
Good day.
You too, man.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm slowing it down. That's all it is. This every night is not good. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem, you gotta solve it. A lot of passport bros, you know, a lot of women and a lot of Chads and Tyrones, they talk about the passport bros, but the passport bros ain't doing nothing but trying to solve their reproductive problem. Every man want to get laid, so either he's self-improving to get more options and get a higher quality of options at that. That's his business. If you want to go overseas and live out there so he can get laid more, that's his business. The human body needs sex. Sex is not a want, bro. It's a need. It's like eating, man. You know what I'm saying? Sex is like eating. Sometimes motherfuckers be starving and they're trying to look for a way out. Some motherfuckers, what they do is they become millionaires. They solve their problem like that. You know, Tyrese pretty much was, when he was young, he probably was having a hard time getting women and shit. So he became an R&B singer. Problem solved, right? So if you got a problem in the date market, if you're struggling, you gotta solve it, either by losing weight, stop drinking so much, become an R&B pop artist, or becoming a rapper, or a doctor, or a lawyer, whatever. Like, It'll solve all of your problems that you have in the dating market right now. Instead of just being that guy that's just gonna be in that position forever, just be slowly walking up to the top. You feel me? Just slowly walk up to the top. I forgot to get something. I'm just walking slowly up to the top, to the tippy top. You feel me? You know, I ain't worried about rushing or nothing like that. And if I see myself, I'm overweight, lose the fucking weight. Get the fat off your face. That's your problem. Okay, that's my problem. Okay, I'll exercise more and I'll drink less. Fix it. Lose the weight. You come down to like 10%, 11% body fat, you'll be way more attractive. And then, you know, you'll be able to attract just by walking into the room. You feel what I'm saying? Not just by, you know, going over there and spitting game and raising attraction. You know what I'm saying? No, you'll walk in there and she'll see that your body percentage is low and you got six-pack abs, you swollen, you buff. It's gonna automatically make her attracted to you, especially if your face is not hideous. You got a handsome face, you know, the low body fat percentage will show that. So hey, if I got a handsome face, you know, my low body fat percentage will show that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if that shit is covered up with fat, how can you show your handsome face? Because a chubby face is not attractive. You know, you can't have a chubby face, man. You can't have fat on your cheeks. You know. I forgot, man. Give me 375, man. Pepper, please. Separate.
Thank you. Oh, very good. Really good.
Miss Everett, cancel this. You know how I do it? You forgot, huh?
Yeah, well, I just told you. Yeah, no. You're telling me right away. There you go.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey Fingers is here. So, you know, if you got a problem, you know, if you can fix it, then go ahead and fix it. You feel what I'm saying? Don't leave it like unfixed throughout the years because it's going to get worse. My thing is maintaining my weight. That's one of the things, man, is maintaining the weight. Don't put on a whole lot of pounds. Always work out with intensity. Get your six-pack in order. You feel me? Because you become less attractive when you are fat. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Fat takes away attractiveness, bro. Big ass double chins and stuff, that takes away attractiveness. And I gotta check myself and keep my body in shape. So I can always attract. You know, the drinking and stuff like that, we gotta calm down off that. And you feel what I'm saying? So I can drop more weight, look more attractive, you get more women, bro. Simple as that. Don't be sabotaging yourself. You're building something, but at the same time, you going over to sabotage it. Like, let me just build this car real quick, but let me loosen the tires up so that way when I get in it, the wheels will come off. Yeah. Self-sabotage, you know? That's what you basically do, man. You out there working hard, but then after that, you go drink. You go work out. That's what I was doing, you know? Eat that shit from the back. But that's what I was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Working hard, working out, and then go drink. Like, nah, man, take 2 days off of drinking, work out, and then go have a drink. So that way, you know, the working out will outwork the drinking, you know? You don't want to have it equal, or the fucking drinking is outworking the workout, you know what I'm saying? You out drinking the workout. You putting on more calories. And then you get the thing is, when you when you drink stuff, you get cravings. So you eat a sandwich from Burger King, or a sandwich from Starbucks. You feel what I'm saying? So you're putting in more calories and not even knowing it. You don't even remember when you had that sandwich. When you wake up, your stomach is all poked up. You're like, God damn, I had that drink and I had that. Well, you be thinking in your head, like, yeah, I worked out today, I'm good. Like, nah, you're getting older, man. It ain't like what it used to be when you were younger, where you could eat anything and still maintain a six-pack. You got to eat something simple at night, like a salad or something, with low carb. You know, sometimes you might want to go carbless. You know, carb cycle to maintain that weight. And watching your calories, because some motherfuckers, they be trying to stuff your plate full of rice and shit. You feel me? I'm like, nah, take some of that rice off. I'm trying to maintain a physique here. You giving me a whole lot of rice. It's okay to have a couple of scoops of rice, but not a whole entire like heathen bowl full of rice. Like, oh no, that's too many carbs. Just a little bit. A couple of scoops, you know, just on the side, you know, not too much though, but just something on the side, you know. You don't want to go carbless, you need, you know. So I'm checking myself. You feel what I'm saying? Before I wreck myself, checking myself before I wreck myself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I like that. Feel me? Put my stuff here. The females ain't messing with you like that, or why you not being approached? Like, because you drink too goddamn much, man. I'm loaded. Talking to a female and shit. You know. Nah, man, you want other things, man. I want companionship. You know. And you kind of want it bad. And I've been down this road before, man. You know, where I would gain weight and females didn't want to fuck with me, man. And then all of a sudden I lose the weight, and all of a sudden they in my face. Like I said, like Lil Seven has been opening up, saying stuff to me, saying, and she acknowledged that I exist. I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. She acknowledged me when I exist. When I dropped that 7 pounds, I knew Lil Seven was gonna say some stuff to me, man. She wasn't really she slowly approached me. Like when I first dropped the 7 pounds, little seven gave me a double take. I saw that. She looked. She was like, "Oh, oh, so he's handsome up under that fat." He's handsome up under that fat. And then what's up? You know, and then like, and then I had, you know, I had got happy and I got online and I was telling you guys like, hey, little seven, she gave me a double take. She looked me in the face. She looked at me in the face. I was so like happy and shit, right? Then like I was fucking like shocked and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because before I was invisible when I was 7 pounds heavier, but then I dropped the weight and then now all of a sudden she's looking at me in the face, directly in the face, instead of looking down at the ground. Female don't like you, man. You ugly or something like that. They looking down at the ground, they're looking at the sky, they're looking everywhere, every direction but you, So you got little seven like just looking at you and stuff, and now she's speaking to me. Now she's saying, "Hello, how you doing? How you doing, Kale?" I'm like, what? I'm visible now? Yeah, because you dropping the body fat percentage. Stop fucking off time, bro. You know what I'm saying? No time to be wasting, bro. You're getting old out here. I want to enjoy my life being attractive, not being unattractive, with not, a bunch of weight on my goddamn face. I'm still not done dropping the body fat percentage. We still got more work to do. I still got some love handles I got to get rid of. They still there. That's why I stopped drinking. I'm like, man, we're never going to drop no body fat percentage if we keep drinking, man. It's like, I feel like I was like running on a hamster wheel or some shit like that. Got to cut shit out, man. You got to give up stuff to get stuff, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too, man. You can't serve two masters, man. Something got to go. If you want companionship with a woman, you got to maintain that body fat percentage, man. That's what it's all about. As you age, you gotta really maintain the body fat percentage. Like, you can't eat carbs after a certain time, or if you do eat carbs, after a certain time, it'd be light carbs, like light on the carbs, because you're not gonna have time to fucking, work that shit off. Stop eating so goddamn late. My dinner is around 7 o'clock, and I don't eat no more after that, man. That's it. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, yep. Fuck that. Respect them after losing. Act like you're better than them. Yeah, that's what females do. Like I said, man, this one female at this Chinese spot over here, man. She was a geeky, a nerdy girl, and I could tell she was kind of cute behind the geeky, nerdy glasses. I mean, she had a nice little body and stuff like that. She had a flat chest and stuff, but she was paying more attention to me when, she had the geeky look, the nerdy girl look. But as soon as she removed those glasses, all of a sudden she was acting like she was better than me. The moment she got contacts, and then she got laser contacts, treatment, surgery, in her eyes. All of a sudden, she didn't know me no more. All of a sudden, she stopped speaking. All of a sudden, she act like I didn't exist. I said, okay. All right. Wait till I drop this body fat percentage. You're going to wish You're going to wish you never did that. And you do the same thing to them. Like, man, act like they don't exist. Shit. I'm tired of this goddamn weight, man. That's what's been on my way, man. It's just, as long as I can keep this goddamn weight under control and keep in shape, man, I always do good. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, the fat is coming off my goddamn face because I haven't been drinking or nothing. Well, I've been drinking a lot, So I always maintain that weight, bro. That's the weight. The weight. The drinking. Control that drinking, man. You don't have to stop. You just gotta slow down. It's Friday night. People are going out and shit. You know, just gotta slow down and know what you're trying to aim at, what you're trying to achieve. I'm trying to achieve 10 to like 10 to 12% body fat. I'm trying to achieve that. 'Cause that's when you're the most attractive, man. Get that fat off your face. Maybe you might attract a woman, you know. A chunky face, it's not gonna do you no good, bro. It's gonna make things worse. A chunky face is gonna make things worse in life, bro. And that's been my downfall. My weight, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And not this time around, man. I'm sticking to my guns. I ain't drinking tonight. I might drink tomorrow night. As long as I'm playing hot scotch or whatever, and I'm taking days off from drinking, I'm good. You know. But most likely I'll skip tomorrow too. I won't drink tomorrow, most likely. Don't quote me on that, but tomorrow I won't drink either. But I'll drink on Sunday. Definitely I'm gonna drink on Sunday. Just spread that shit out. Give your body a chance to work, bro. You working for no apparent reason, bro. You know, you're climbing up a hill with skates on. You know what I'm saying? Just keep sliding back down to the bottom and shit. Get up to the halfway to the top and then have to slide back down. Like, I want to get to the top. Eat the roller coaster from the back. You know. You want to attract a woman, be physically fit, bro. You have to be at all times. 6-pack abs, bro. If you can have them, you know, get them. You know, make sure you got them 6-pack abs, man. Cause that's what women like the most. And right now, I don't have them fully, but they're coming in. They're coming in, and that's what they like the most on the male body. The male body, they like the 6-pack more than all the other parts of the male body, bro. Even more than arms and chest. They like a lean stomach. I remember I used to do the massage parlor thing a while back. And every time I went to the door, the first thing that female did at the massage parlor was lift up my shirt when I came to the door. She would be like, "Is that 6-pack still there?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's still there." She was like, "Come on in." You know, if that 6-pack would have left, she'd been upset, man. You gotta maintain those 6-pack, bro. It's coming back in. I think I'm gonna do more sprints. Not tomorrow, but I'm gonna do more sprints like maybe on Sunday. Yeah, cause I did them yesterday. We're gonna do more sprints on that burns the body fat percentage around the stomach, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a 6-pack really fast, you gotta do them sprints. And sit-ups ain't gonna just do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sit-ups is only to flatten the stomach. It's not to give you a 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? You know, sit-ups is only to flatten. 6-pack. You know, sometimes you don't. If you eat right, eat correct, you don't have to like do sit-ups. You know what I mean? Do a lot of those. Sometimes you just gotta focus on just running. Just focus on running. No push-ups in between sets. Just do sprints. Do about 10 of those motherfuckers up and down a parking lot somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? That's last time. You know, things better. And I've been getting mad up of sabotaging myself, man. I've been guilty of that all the time. I've been guilty of sabotaging myself and not doing all that I can do, you know, not doing my, because this is what life is about. It's keeping the human race going, leaving something when you die. So in order to attract a mate, you got to do everything that you can do. Like I do agree with like some of the pickup art shit, bro. You know, be in shape, peacock, you know, be at Lopeson's body fat. That's all in the fucking like handbook of the pickup artist. Now some of that stuff it fucking works. You know what I mean? But it only works, the pickup art only works if the female got some type of interest in you. If she don't have no interest, that pickup art shit ain't gonna work at all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work. And women smile at you, man, you can work on that, man. You know? You can always work on a female that smiles at you, bro. You know? So I'm maintaining body fat percentage so I can attract. That's my main goal. That's all it is. Working on myself, working on the bread, getting the money right. Stop being a fatso. Stop being a chunky butt. You know, ain't no room and no time to be fat. In a highly competitive dating market, there's no. As competitive as it is, you better be at low percentage body fat. You better be ripped. You better be shredded. Because you're competing against other men. You feel what I'm saying? You're competing against other men. You know? And getting old. Getting to that time where I like children, old and alone. I don't want to be. So I'm fighting for that day. You feel me? I'm fighting for it. I'm fighting for a day to live. You feel what I'm saying? The way I want to live, man. And if you know women like you in shape, man, be in shape. Be in shape. You know women like six packs. Maintain your six pack. You know. Stop eating so many goddamn carbs. You just tearing shit up for no apparent reason. Got a big old pot belly. That makes you less attractive, man. You gotta stop doing things that's making you less attractive. That's how I have to stop doing things that makes you less attractive, man. Milk, like not drinking. And watch in a couple of weeks, you'll see me different. Watch. I'll have a six pack in 2 weeks. Because it's already coming in. If I eat like I'm eating right now, like stay up on salads and low carb, Chipotle is pretty good, man, because they don't give you a whole lot of carbs. You know, I'm gonna stay from the burrito truck, really. The burrito truck, you gotta have that like at least, you know, once a week or something like that. But the burrito, it'll bloat your stomach and shit. And have that once or twice a week. But just stay up on salads and stuff, man, and fruits, you know, because you're trying to attract. After a while, you get tired of it. You get tired of like the silence around you and shit. It's like the fucking silence of the lambs, bro. Just a bunch of silence going on. You know, women will disappear, man. You put on weight. I remember, like I said, I was living with my girlfriend, man, and when we moved in, I was in shape. You feel what I'm saying? And then, as the months went by, because we stayed together the second time around two years, and as the months went by, I started putting on weight. And she came in the room one day while I was playing, was it Call of Duty or was it Grand Theft Auto 5? I think I was online, and she came in and she was like, babe, you're putting on weight. You are getting bigger. And I was like, shit. And then I think we went out with her friend, and I was overweight then, and her and that's what made me to the gym. Like the moment her friend made fun of my man boobs, man, that's when I start hitting the gym. Because women do not like men with man titties, bro. It's just that's something that they don't like. If you got man titties, man, you better be doing some push-ups or something, or lose some weight, because that is unattractive, man. Man tits is something that women do not like. It's like who's sucking whose titties over here. Like on the Nutty Professor, remember that shit? Back when Dave Chappelle was getting his first break, you know, when he was being Reggie on stage. They're like, who's sucking whose titties over here? You feel me? Nah, don't let that be you, man. No, nah, we gotta stay up. We gotta stay vigilant. We gotta be, you know, the Matrix is a war zone, bro. It's like every man for himself. And if man don't improve himself, he's gonna be one lonely guy, bro. So if you know they like stuff like that, man, it increases your chances of your genetics to, you know, to survive. You know, it's increasing your chances of survival, man, when you're in shape. So do stuff to increase my chances of survival, man. You know, I'm already feeling my chest and stuff tightening up. You know, because alcohol, it breaks down the muscle. You feel me? That's why a lot of bodybuilders don't drink alcohol at all when they're competing and shit. They might snort some coke or something. You know, they'll use other drugs, but alcohol, they don't use that shit. Alcohol takes away your hard work that you put in the gym. And that's what I was doing, bro. I was drinking alcohol after I got done working out. It's like, bro, you can't do that. You gotta take a couple of days off from drinking. Let the muscles form. And my chest is already tighter up here. Like I'm feeling the muscles like really tighten up. You're feeling more solid, you know? Because like I said, like what alcohol does to your body, it breaks down the muscle. It makes you look makes you look softer. It keeps a six-pack from forming. You know what I'm saying? So women like six-packs, bro. Get that fucking six-pack. It's about your attractiveness, bro. That's all it's about, bro. All about the attractiveness. That's all it is. Being attractive, staying attractive, staying lean. You know, stay lean. You know, a year round too. In the winter, you don't have to stay, you know, lean because you ain't showing no skin in the winter all the time. You could bulk in the winter, but in the summertime, you better be cutting. That's why dudes, when the spring come, motherfuckers easing off them carbs. They're like, no, I ain't eating no biscuits right now. I ain't I'm not eating a cheese bagel, a cream cheese bagel right now, man. This is cutting season. You know, spring is right around the corner and shit. And I noticed that when I'm not disciplined, things start going wrong, man. You feel what I'm saying? But when I'm disciplined, things start going my way. Like I got a little thing for like little Seven, even though she's short, but I accomplished something, bro. I got her attention. You feel me? I felt like I accomplished something. I got little Seven's full, uninvited attention. And her mother came into the store today. Her mother not bad looking. I'll hit that. You know, her mother is like 40. I could tell. Her mother's around my age and shit. You know. Like I stay attractive, man. Stay on that focus, man. And there you can't. The thing is about the Matrix and about the rat race, you can't afford to lose focus. That's one thing about the Matrix, being in the rat race, that you can't afford to like slack not one moment. Even when it comes to like finances, you can't afford to like be broke. You can always be trying to figure out how to invest and make more money and keep yourself at that lifestyle. Like if I get a bag, right, the next step is investments. To try to maintain a lifestyle, to keep me at that lifestyle. That's why Diddy was a billionaire. He kept on investing his money. He just didn't blow it. He did spend, he did party, but it was like some of the money he took it and invested in Ciroc and clothing lines and shit like that. You feel me? But it's time for me to get some sleep, man. I'm about to end this live. Yeah, it's already, my phone is at 81%. That's how I like it. But oh, what am I doing? I'm over here. Let me finish talking to you guys outside. We got a few more minutes left. Because if I go over here, it's gonna start buffering and shit. What woke me up, it was like, you know, the other night when I couldn't breathe and shit, right? I was dehydrated. You know, when you're dehydrated, if you got health issues, it's gonna mess with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it got me to thinking, like, bro, like, you're getting hella old now. There's no time to be out here drinking and putting on all kinds of pounds. You got a little window open to, like, make things right in your life. You're about to be 50 in 5 years. And I know I look good, you feel me? You know, I know I look good for 45. Well, okay, I thought you was like 35. But I've always been a good looking dude though, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you gotta maintain it. I start putting lotion on my face now. Fuck all that dry skin. Remember you guys, you saw that white patch on my fucking neck? It's gone now because I kept putting lotion on it, bro. Taking care of your skin. Trying to attract a woman. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. It's like attraction. Stay attractive. Stay attractive. Don't lose your body, man. Don't lose the six pack. Maintain that motherfucker. Stay at low percentage body fat. Say no to like big giant carbs. Like this week I had 2 cream cheese bagels. I shouldn't have ate it, but oh well. I'm supposed to only have just 1 per week, not 2. But whatever. We're gonna let that second one slide. So maintaining diet and discipline and shit, man, year round. Shit. All I know, man, women like to give me blowjobs when I got my 6-pack abs. I remember I used to go to this other massage parlor, man, and females up in there, man, with my lean stomach, man, give me a bareback blowjob. I was so goddamn sexy with that 6-pack. Like, yeah, you don't use no condoms or nothing? You just gonna slurp it up? Yeah, because you got that 6-pack. You got a 6-pack, and make them want to go down on you and shit, man. That's when you get the most blowjobs. You know what I'm saying? I like sex and companionship more than I like food and stuff and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I finally got Little Seven's attention. I know she got a boyfriend. He young and shit, man. But I don't think he better looking than me, though. I think my eye area is better than his. You know? And I'm taller than him. That's about it. I mean, he younger. He like in his 20s and stuff, man. But the thing is, I'm taller than her boyfriend, and I'm buffer. I got that body. You feel what I'm saying? He might be younger, but I'm with the 6-pack that's coming in. Like I said, man, like, I remember one of my subscribers, before I get out of here, man, I'm about to end the live now. And then one of my subscribers said there's like one percentage of guys who got 6-packs. Not too many motherfuckers can get a 6-pack, right? So be the motherfucker that got a 6-pack, then that will put you in the 20% of men, bro. Just by having a 6-pack. And then show that motherfucker off too. If you got a 6-pack, flaunt it. Walk around with no shirt on, man. And walk around in the streets with no shirt on. Show your 6-pack, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you out here trying to compete. You trying to compete? Flaunt your shit, man. Like on that Rocky song. You know, go for it. Remember that song? And if you got it, flaunt it. Get up on it. Go for yours, not for a minute, but all the time. He right about that. Shit. That's my shit right there. If you got it, flaunt it and get up on it. If you got that shit, flaunt that shit. It's too competitive not to. I got a bunch of dudes I'm competing with. I'm my six pack. And I'm gonna eat the right food. Just a shrimp salad. That's all I had, man, for dinner. Very light, nothing heavy, man. I gotta stop eating that heavy stuff at night, like a burrito and shit. That's too goddamn heavy, bro. I normally have a burrito for my dinner and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I have some Indian food, something with all that rice, just heavy. There's the reason why you're getting a gut, man, and that's the reason why you can't lose nothing. You eat all that goddamn heavy food, man. You know. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a good night, man. I just realized what's most important. That's all it is, man. Sat back and thought in my head, is it really important to be drinking every single night? Is that most important to you? Does that matter to you? You know, to be drinking every. Or what's more important? Getting some sex, getting sex on the back of drink. What's more important? Sex. Lay it down, man. I'm tired, man. It's already time for me to lay it down. My phone is at 80%, so that's good enough to chill. I'm gonna get up on here and look at some of my leftover videos, some cult videos, you know. But that's how I do it, man. You guys have a good night, man. I'm out. Peace. I'll make another video when I wake up. Peace. I'm out.